Are we live? Yeah, we're
Yeah, we're
live.
live.
Welcome to the pre-show, everyone. Winter's over. We're done talking about that. I'm deleting it. Jules was at work for like a month straight. He didn't get to leave,
It
but
was
he's
a hard
back
week,
this week.
guys.
This is the part of the show where we talk about what we're going to do on the show. Mondays are always easy because we're always talking about the same damn thing. Read it at the bottom. The previews for this week. I'm very excited. There are some dope books coming out. We're going to talk about all of them. But before that, man, I usually say, "Hey, what everybody do this week?" But man, I think we got to talk about
Oh man, I know.
Daft
Yeah,
Punk
that really bummed me out.
splitting up, man.
Yeah,
How would we
they
even
might as
fucking
well
know?
they might as well never make another Tron movie.
Oh, dude, that's exactly what I have here. That's probably my favorite Daft Punk anything is fucking Tron Legacy.
Then
I
that
love
it's
this
by
damn
far the
movie.
best part about that movie because it's
Yo,
just
that's
an okay
the
movie.
only part
I love
of
that movie,
I
yeah.
care about.
It's just
that
okay
soundtrack.
with an amazing soundtrack.
An
Oh,
amazing
the soundtrack is by far the best part of
Has
the movie.
the best part about that.
But man, I love this movie so much. I was watching it just before we came on live.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love it.
Did
But
they ever
how-
say why they were splitting up?
No, my question is, how the fuck would we know? They could just
Good
like the
point.
Blue Man Group. They could just pass it on, like the Blue Man Group, and have.
You know what?
I could be in Daft Punk for all you fuckers know. It could
You're
be
not.
me.
Yeah, it could be like a V for Vendetta situation where they just like pass on the mask to the next generation.
That's right, dude.
We're all Daft Punk.
So they'll announce.
It could be like 80 years from now, and we'd all be like, I think the original guys from Daft Punk are dead, but I don't know for sure. I've
There's
never
no
seen
way
their
to
faces.
know. There's no way to know. It's kind of like Gallagher. Remember Gallagher?
Oh yeah, and then
Yeah.
he gave it to his twin brother.
No, he sold it to his twin brother.
brother.
And then his
that's what the best part. He sold
and then
it.
his brother went on tour. His twin
No
brother, as
handouts in
Gallagher.
the Gallagher family.
Yep.
Well, I don't know why these guys just don't do that, or girls. I'm not sure.
It's
I
guys.
don't know if anybody's sure.
It's guys. It's two French guys.
Yeah, well, I know they're French.
There are pictures out there of them without their helmets on, apparently, but I will never look those up because I don't want to.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
it's like Batman. Do you really want to know who Batman is? If you actually lived in Gotham, do you really want to know? Remember the one guy who found out in the Nolan movies, and Fox is like, Bruce Wayne gonna murder you, dude. You can keep your mouth shut. I think Daft Punk would do that. That would be me if I was protecting my identity that much. But yeah, that's sad, man.
I never thought of Daft Punk as a bunch of murderers, but I guess I can't disprove that.
Superheroes.
They're
Superheroes.
They're musical superheroes.
They're musical superheroes.
And
Exactly.
awesome DJs.
It's a real Schrodinger's Daft Punk. It could be anything and everything.
Awesome. Okay, there we go. This is the pre-show. Yeah, I have to do an intro also in a minute, but we got some great shit going on later this week. Tomorrow, top five comic book runs writers. I am so excited. The comic book bullies are going to be here to hang out with us and list off our favorite comic book runs of all time. There are some rules and limitations. Come back, tomorrow at 7:30, and we'll dish on that. But it made my selection.
I did finalize my list today. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, same
Nice.
here.
Nice.
Today was the day.
How many times would we all have put Jonathan Hickman on our lists if we didn't have the rule where you can only have one writer?
3.
Probably at least twice.
I would
At
say at
least
least twice.
At least twice. But
I'll say
possibly 3.
Possibly.
What's your third?
I could
What's
do
your third,
possible
Jules?
3.
I love Secret Warriors. It's a fucking awesome. book.
Oh, I would actually count that in
Good show.
his whole. Yeah,
And his
I guess
shield.
you can.
Yeah, you can't. But
Yeah,
Secret
my second
Warriors
one
is
was going to be
Shield.
Shield.
Yeah.
I'd really consider FF, but honestly, his Fantastic Four run is really just honestly the first chapter of his Avengers run.
Yeah, it's
in a
like
lot of
Avengers
ways.
0.5. It's like
Yeah,
Avengers
it is.
0.5.
It is because
I actually have a different Avengers run on my list, so I did
I know-
put
I-
FF on my list.
Oh, you put Bendis on your list?
I did
It's
put
kind of, I'm
Bendis.
guessing Bendis, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did put Avengers Bendis run.
yeah, I almost did that, but I put a
Hey,
different.
that's
Bendis
not a bad pick.
on
It really isn't.
Not a bad pick.
I mean, the entire Marvel universe was framed around that run for.
Yeah.
for like 10 years, dude.
true.
And I'm also counting. I mean, as much as people want to say House of M is an X-Men story, and it is.
No, it's both.
It's a fucking
both.
Avengers story, dude.
It's both. Scarlet Witch
Especially with that
is an
Spider-Man
Avenger.
I
shit.
mean,
Yeah, Logan's an Avenger.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah,
Logan
Scarlet
was
Witch
an
is primarily an Avenger,
and
and
Scarlet Witch.
the rest of the cast, it's pretty much 50-50 for the rest of the cast as
it
far
is.
as Avengers and X-Men.
It is. And it's a lot of X-Men that weren't like on any teams at the time
Yeah.
that show up in
And-
House of M, you know?
Honestly,
For the
it's
most part.
both in that it also technically set up, which was the end of Bendis's run, Avengers versus X-Men. He sets up a lot of moments in House of M that leads to
Yeah.
Avengers versus X-Men.
Well, Avengers
Yeah.
versus X-Men is all about getting Hope ready for
Yeah.
that's like the third chapter of the
Well, I
House
mean-
of M saga.
Yeah.
If we want to go
because
with the whole
House of M diminishes the amount of mutants, and Avengers versus
I mean, that's
X-Men
the
re-expands
cliffhanger at
it.
the end of House of M is all that energy floating around in space, just looking for a home or
Yeah.
whatever. All right, well, yeah, tune in tomorrow, 7:30. Can't wait. Let's go ahead and do this thing. We don't need that anymore.
This is bad comedy.
It is. You're right, Galvatron. I'm very excited for comics this week. There's some good stuff coming out.
It's gonna be a good week.
It's gonna be a great week. Last week was a good week.
Last week was good for comics. Bad
Being
for
in Black was fucking amazing.
Oh, fucking awesome.
Greetings, geeks! Welcome back. Another episode of This Geek in Comics, our Geekery's comic book shit talk show.
Shit talk show.
I'm your co-host Gomer, co-host Adam, co-host Taylor, co-host Jules True, the true one. How's it going, guys?
What's up, man?
That's going all right.
It's going all right.
Ready to
And I
talk some
can't wait to
comics.
do
Glad,
that top
I'm
five.
glad for things to have finally thawed out here, but I enjoyed the snow while it lasted.
It was gone too, man. By like noon today, it was just.
Yeah.
I mean, even yesterday, most of it, but today for sure, you can't even tell we had any snow. But
Oh man, I live
again,
on
our
the shadow
thoughts are-
side of my building, so there's still ice all
Oh,
over
yeah.
where I have to walk.
yeah,
But everywhere else is all thawed.
yeah,
But just where I have to walk.
right.
But so at my
Perfect.
parking lot at work, they apparently pushed all the snow to like the outside of the parking lot so that it would thaw quicker on the inside. So the outer ring of the parking lot is still snowed
like
over.
like a wall
Yeah.
of snow.
Or-
Back when I
Yeah.
go ahead.
Well, just
Back when
it's
I lived in-
basically just like a ring at this point. But yeah.
Back when I lived in Pennsylvania, there was a municipal park right in the middle of the city I lived in, the town, and they used to, pile up all the snow and then go through with a backhoe and pick it all up, like dump it in a dump truck and dump it. So sometimes it would be like May, and there still be snow because it's. I mean, we would dig tunnels and shit through it. There'd be so much snow, in this park. But yeah, that was fun. Anyway, let's get on to the books, everybody.
Let's do it.
If you see something, say something. That is the words for this show. All right. If you see a book and you want us to talk about it, let us know in the chat, and we will talk about it. 2:23 is where we start. I mean, that's midnight. That's tonight at midnight.
Yep.
DC Comics got to be special. Books coming out a day early. Batman Black and White. I mean,
I just don't give a fuck about these.
Do I
books,
have to
man.
bring it again? That this is
No.
DC's entire fucking.
Yeah,
publishing
I mean,
line.
like,
Now that I've gotten into that Wolverine red shit,
It's
this is
great.
it's great. This is just boring to me
yeah,
now.
this is boring. I have
The
Yeah.
last
Put
one I
one
got,
color.
I'm glad I got. Like $6 isn't that bad for an anthology book. There were definitely some gems. I got the last issue had like a J.H. Williams III story in
Oh,
there.
that's cool.
Trad Moore drew one of them. So yeah, there was good stuff, but
Yeah, but
I'm
those
just
are
not a
guys I
big
want to
fan
see
of
in
anthology
color.
books, man.
that's
I
fair.
just-
I mean, nothing in here is going to knock your socks off, I'm sure.
Yeah. Nice cover, Sana Takata cover.
That's a cool
Black and
cover.
white. Oops. All right, moving on. We got another trade. Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Meh. Mateo Scalera is doing a cover here, though. That's pretty hot.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, that is cool. Well, that's a cool
Kind of
cover.
bad. It's okay.
I mean, for Mateo Scalera,
Yeah.
Right.
I expect more.
Did a couple more trades. Crisis on Multiple Earths. That's weird. This
This
here
is
you go,
not-
guys.
It's not infinite Earths, just a few.
Just multiple.
just a multiple.
Just a few. Just a few crises. Ex Machina gets this. I think this is a
The second volume of a compendium. Yeah.
Yeah.
26 through 50, and then the special 3 and 4. So you're getting like almost 27 issues, I guess, almost 30 issues. That's
worth
crazy.
dollars.
There were
$60. That's a
There
pretty good
were-
deal.
there were 10 volumes of Ex Machina total, right?
Yeah.
So are they going to have to do a part 3? That's kind of a weird way to do it. But
Well, no,
hey,
I think
whatever.
50 books in a run would be 10 volumes if it's 5 issues per volume, right?
I thought it was 6. Maybe I'm
It
wrong.
could
I
be
don't
6 if it's
Well,
6.
it might be 5 for this one. If we're talking about the specials here, they may fill up a second or a 10th. I don't know. But I think you're right. I think it is 10 volumes. All right, then we're into the future state stuff. Aquaman, does anyone care? Future state, Batman, Superman.
It's okay,
anybody
but it's
care?
just okay.
It's
All
just
this
okay.
Crap is just okay. I'm not a fan.
We're
at
already
all.
getting Dark Detective number 4.
It's February, the end of February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is over.
It's over.
Goodness, it's almost done. So sick of future state. It's just bad.
Mm.
Yeah,
It was
we're-
just a waste
Yeah.
of time.
should I
It
go
is.
on?
really the
It is just a
problem.
waste of time.
There's been ones in here that were okay reads. Some things that were, they hold your attention. They're entertaining.
Yara
but-
Floor is great.
Yeah, that Imperious Lex
Yeah.
book.
Oh, that's
Imperious
Mark
Lex book is
Russell's
good.
book is good.
Yeah.
But overall,
Oh.
if you,
I don't like it.
it's just not great.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this was all basically an exercise in treading water until they figured out
Yeah.
what to do next. And if
Um,
you look at it through that angle, I guess mission accomplished, right?
Yeah, here is a debut. Future State Superman House of L #1. It is a one shot. Philip Kennedy Johnson, not bad. Scott Godlewski on this book. I am a
Yeah.
big fan of Scotty God's work. So maybe
That's cool.
$6, y'all. $6.
All these Future State books are
No.
like that. And even after this, the DC books are still expensive.
It's
Yeah.
too
'Cause, like,
much.
Because they have all those damn backups in them.
Too much. I don't know. Imperious Lex. There it is.
That's a good book.
That's a good book.
That's a good book.
That's the
It's
one
Mark
book out
Russell,
of
though,
Future
man.
State that I can wholeheartedly recommend to
Yeah.
somebody.
Agreed.
Here is the big book over at DC this week. It's $10. Various artists, Generations Forge.
I didn't get the last one of these, so
I'm not getting this either. It's too much, dude. It's
$10. I'm not getting $10 for something that's written by who is all writing it? It's all
it doesn't
90s
even-
people, isn't
It
it?
doesn't even say here.
I think it's
It's just the
like
first
Dan
warning sign.
Jurgens and
It
Yeah.
looks like it's just gonna have a bunch of stuff that they're deciding that still
yeah,
can.
there you go.
Oh.
Dan Jurgens, Robert Vendetti, Andy Schmidt.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah,
Brian
no,
Hitch
no.
art. That's not bad, but
Mm.
it's not for me, man. It's not for me.
No,
Moving on. Joker War Saga. That's not bad. I liked the Joker War.
It was all right.
he's okay.
Nubia, the real one. This is a brand new trade that's coming out by L. McKinney and Robin Smith. It's a young readers. DC's doing really well with those.
They are.
Cool.
They're doing
Yeah.
Grant Morrison, Superman.
It's not worth reading.
No, it's not.
It's not worth
Swamp Thing, the Bronze Age, Volume 3. Not bad.
No, that's
okay.
that's worth reading. That's
40
worth reading.
bucks. For looks like 20 issues. Not terrible. Yeah, and that's it. We got the Dark Multiverse trade. A lot of trades from DC
A lot of trades.
this week. Let's move on. Let's get on. No, I don't want any of that. None of those books do I want. The Imperious Lex, sure,
Yeah, that's probably.
but moving on. All right. The Complete Darkness. Any of you Darkness fans?
I am.
Jules, of course.
I love Mark Silvestri.
Man,
I've never
okay?
read it, so I can't tell you. I played the video games, and they're okay.
I was reading
book's
Mark
dope, dude.
Silvestri's X-Men when he left, and I followed Mark Silvestri to Witchblade and to Darkness in the 90s when Image was formed. His
looks
art,
dope.
to me, is some of the
It looks
greatest art
dope.
of all time. It's a
Yeah.
great read, honestly. If
It's a
you're just
dope
looking for
book, man.
something fun and dark, and it's what you wish Spawn was. That's what I always say about Darkness. Spawn isn't the book you think it's going to be. Darkness is.
Yeah.
Does
Okay,
much
so
better
honest-
crossovers.
On a scale of Cable to Spawn, like what range of 90s quality are we talking about here?
I would say
So
it's up there.
it's up there. It's more of a
I'll give it 4 out of 5 belt pouches.
Yeah. So he's already a terrible person.
Yeah, he's despicable.
He's a despicable. He's son of a mob boss who's just
Yeah.
an awful, evil brat, and he gets cursed, and his powers like stop him from everything he wants to use his powers for. He can't,
Yeah.
and so he's like stuck in this fucking rut of trying to do evil, but being forced to do evil for something else. And like, you know,
Yeah.
the whole point of the 90s was to feel like you were in control of you. And so it's very much that whole like, no matter who you are, you still are doing something.
You're
for somebody
somebody's
else.
bitch.
You're somebody's bitch.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of good mob shit.
It's good.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Big
it's
book,
really
that's it.
entertaining.
The big book,
Crossover, yep.
Yeah,
That's a good-
Now,
crossover.
this
the big
is a
book.
book I'm looking forward to this week.
No preview. That sucks. But yeah, they just
They
keep
know you're gonna buy
releasing-
it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
definitely
they know I'm
buying
gonna
it.
buy it.
I'm buying
Look
it.
at all of these heroes. That is rad.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's gonna be fun, dude. Fun book. Department of Truth. This is James Tynion's runaway hit. More people need to be reading this. It's weird because we
is
have
this the
a
last
fill-in.
issue of the arc.
Yes, but we have a
think so.
fill-in artist here
Oh,
in
interesting.
Elsa Chartier.
She's
This
good.
book got picked. This book, yeah, she's great. This
Yeah,
book has
she is
gotten
great.
picked up for TV. so maybe
Really?
we'll see
Yeah, it did.
It
I saw
works,
the news the
man.
other day.
It works perfectly.
Mhm.
It does. It
Yeah.
does. That's a solid pickup.
It was
whoever
weird.
got
Todd
that?
McFarlane announced it.
I mean,
he's
he-
like one of the guys at Image Comics. So at Comics Pro, he's like, "Oh yeah, and by the way, Department of Truth."
That
got
makes
picked up."
sense. I mean,
Yeah.
he's the guy.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a great. And here's Volume 1. Actually, let's see. Does Volume 1 collect 1 through 5 or 1 through 6? It
Might
only
be
collects
1
1
through
through
1 through
5.
5. Okay.
So it's already collected in the first trade. And issue number 6 starts. Volume
Wow,
2.
that's really good.
Ice Cream Man number 23. Maxwell Prince, Martin Morazzo.
Love this book.
Love this book so much. More
Love this
people should be
book.
checking it out. Looks like we're gonna get a little bit of a talk show sort of thing here. A lot
dig
of
it.
text. Is we
A
gonna
lot
have
of-
this much
lot of
reading
prose,
in
yeah.
this issue? I do not want.
You don't like reading in your
I don't-
books?
I buy them for the pictures. Okay. Pictures. That looks like about it. Rain Like Hammers was just okay. It has
Oh.
some of that really weird, surreal kind of art, science fiction.
Oh, that's cool.
It was just okay. Scumbag number
was gonna say
5.
Scumbag is
Scumbag.
fun. Yep.
Scumbag is dope. Nick
Definitely
Klein
picking that
doing
one up.
art on this one. Each
Ooh.
issue has had a different artist, and
I love
it's
it.
been wonderful. It's been
I
wonderful.
love it. Oh
Love
man,
that
Nick
cover,
Klein.
too, man.
That's
That-
awesome.
Great. Cover
That's
is
a beautiful
awesome,
cover.
dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, Scumbag's dope. Here's the debut.
Oh yeah, Stray
They always
Dogs.
gotta
everyone's
have
looking
one.
forward to.
Gotta have one.
Stray Dogs number 1. It's by Tony Fleeks and Trish Forstner. It's Lady and the Tramp meets Silence of the Lambs. It's scary being the new dog. Sophie can't remember what happened. She doesn't know how she ended up in this house. She doesn't recognize any of these other dogs. She knows something terrible happened, but she just can't recall. Wait, where's her lady? 5-issue Don Bluth style suspense thriller. We'll go ahead and take a look at some of this
Love
art.
that.
The art is Don Bluth, dude. This reminds me of
Oh,
that old
man.
Disney shit. That
I don't think
Yeah,
I
it
ever would.
is.
I didn't think I would ever hear Don Bluth's suspense thriller in like the
I
same
love it.
sentence.
I love
Bluth,
it.
Silence of the Lambs. This is gonna be.
It's awesome.
I might have to read this.
No,
Yeah.
I'm definitely reading this. I'm very excited for this. Oh man, there's no telling where this is gonna go. Jules, go ahead. Off the top of your head, 3 dope comics that starred animals.
Ooh,
three.
I was gonna say we three.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What's that one with the squirrels and shit?
Well, there's Squarriors, but that's just
That's it.
really that's a watered down
Squarriors.
version of
Mouse.
Mouse Guard, I would say.
Of
was
Mouse
saying
Guard.
Mouse
Yes.
Guard, yep.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's watered down.
Well, I
it
guess
depends on what
not,
you mean by watered down, because there's a lot in Squarriors.
Watered down is
But
probably
Mouse
the wrong
Guard-
word to use, but I feel like Mouse Guard is like setting that trend that Squarriors
Mouse
is
Guard
following in.
It's like high class fantasy too,
Yes,
man. You know what I
yes.
mean? It just happens to have mice in it and shit.
Yeah.
But-
Mouse Guard is there for the true and proper D&D fans, and like Squarriors is for guys who play Pathfinder.
There you go. There you go. I
That's
love
how I-
Squarriors.
shitting on Pathfinder.
I'm
I
not
love
shitting on
Squarriors.
Pathfinder. I'm just
That's a
saying
great variant.
we all
That is a great
know
variant.
That is a
that's
good
awesome
variant.
variant.
Pathfinder is for
we
the
can be-
min-maxers. That much is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
You
It is
fucking
true.
elitist.
Yeah,
You
we can-
fucking elitist.
I'm just saying.
Hey, it's not necessarily like I don't even know which one you're saying we're being elitist for. I mean, Pathfinder is a much more Munchkin-y game, you know? There's like a billion feats, and like the numbers get like 10 times bigger than in
It's
D&D.
true. It's
Yes,
true.
exactly.
We also have a book coming out called Two Moons. John Arcudi, who I hadn't heard from in forever, and Dave Stewart with Valerio Giangiordano. Rumble
like a
and
Civil War
BPRD. Yeah, it does. Back at Image with Rising Star, Valerio Giangiordano for an all-new ongoing horror. This issue starts with the long journey of young Pawnee man named Virgil Morris,
Pawnee.
a.k.a. Two Moons. Yeah, Pawnee, like Pawnee, Indiana, the Pawnee Indians.
Yeah, like
in Parks and Rec.
yeah.
Fighting for the Union during the Civil War. So yeah, Civil War. When he suddenly is confronted by his shamanic roots, he discovers horrors far worse than combat as the ghosts of his past reveal the monstrous evil around him. Sounds okay. I mean,
Yeah.
art looks good. Ooh, that's nice color.
Is that a
there.
Wendigo?
I'm
Probably.
not sure.
Maybe. Could
Possibly,
be.
possibly.
Who knows? We'll see.
Oh, that's some pretty good art, man.
That's some
It
sick
is, yeah.
art.
Yeah.
Like throwback a little bit. Very nice, though. Very nice.
Very cool. Very cool.
So that's another
Check
debut.
that out too.
I am
That's
gonna
another
check that out.
debut over there at Image Comics. A lot of blank covers. They're really pushing the blank covers.
Got to get those artists
here.
that money. Got to mail that to an artist you want.
Dude,
to.
Crossover has had. I'm just gonna scroll back up here. Crossover has had a blank cover for all four
Hmm?
of the first issues.
Was
That's
there an
amazing.
all red cover that we didn't look at earlier? What's wrong with you?
No,
Gomer?
we looked at it. We looked
Oh.
at it. It's sort of a top secret cover. They can't really show
Oh,
because it's one of those things where they're bringing in characters from other
right.
comics into this.
Love that though.
That's the whole gist of the book. Post Americana comes out too, but we'll wait for the issue. It might not be good. Weird as hell. All of those Walking Dead books, 1 through 6, the first trade of the Walking Dead redos in color.
We're all getting second printings in the same week. What the fuck?
So weird, dude. That's so weird. People are
Because
gonna
you know
buy
what?
these-
Here's what I'm gonna say.
And these
There
are all
are-
unique variants for these. It's all the first, the main 6 from the
It's
first.
so you can buy it and put it on your wall.
It's
Ah,
also
Big
because
Walking Dead head.
there are comic book readers and there are Walking Dead readers.
That's
and
true.
they are separate.
it's true.
There are people that just buy everything that says The Walking Dead in a comic book store.
It's true.
That's,
Well, and good
that's
for
the
them for
thing.
making that money.
Hey, you know what? Good for them for making that money.
Not much over here at Dark Horse. We are getting Skull Digger and Skeleton Boy. Finally, this issue is going to wrap. This thing's been going on since like 2019. I
This
think.
book rules, but it has taken forever to happen.
It's taking forever. It's like Punisher with a heart. Yeah, issue number 1
Yeah.
dropped in December of 2019.
Yeah.
That's how long this. Yeah. So I'm just saying.
He's a
that's
busy
whole
guy, guys.
shit.
He is a busy
Well, no,
guy.
it's not his
Unusual
fault.
circumstances for sure. you know?
Exactly.
Yes.
Very unusual.
Very
circumstances.
unusual circumstances.
But this has sort of been like Batman meets Punisher with a whole lot more
Yep.
heart. It's been pretty
Yeah.
solid. Pretty
I
solid.
like it. I like it a lot.
Tales from Umbrella Academy is ending as well. I haven't been reading that, but
It's been alright. It's been alright.
reading it.
It's not bad. It's just
IDW
aight.
has not a lot again
Nope.
this week.
Nope.
We do have the new Usagi. That's always good.
Oh, it's really good.
Transformers. Sonic is getting a couple of variants. Ooh, that's a nice
That's cool.
character variant. Little montage variant.
Oh yeah, that is.
Oh
cool.
yeah, that's
That's
awesome.
nice.
That's
It's all the
very cool.
old villains and new villains.
Yeah.
Oh no, and all the
That
new
is-
characters as well. Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
there's tails
that
up
is-
there and
Yeah.
John Gray doing that
Knuckles.
cover. Nice. Oh, I watched the Sonic the Hedgehog movie the other day. It's fucking rad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
It was
pretty
rad.
good. I was
Everyone
so shocked
told me
it
it
was
was
Counter Ranch.
garbage, so I just kept.
Same.
It was just creepy, is what
it
it
was-
was. It was just creepy
was
when they
creepy.
showed the original one.
Oh,
the original Sonic.
Oh yeah, before they changed. I'm glad they changed it.
I'm very glad they changed it.
But yeah, it was rad, dude.
No, it
I mean,
was
it's a
rad.
kids movie. I mean,
You know, here's what I'm gonna say
little
about
kids
it.
movie.
I like movies like that, in that, like, fuck, why can't they just make like a Pixar Sonic movie? Like, I don't need Jim Carrey. I'm just gonna say this. That was the only weird thing.
He was
about the whole
great
movie.
though.
Dude.
He was great. He was
Jim
great.
Carrey chewing the scenery was the thing that most people were there for. Let's be perfectly honest.
It was
You're not
a
wrong.
wonderful
You're
bonus.
not wrong.
You're
not
right.
wrong.
If they would have just had insert, actor X into that role and he just played it off just like any actor would, the movie still would have been pretty damn good with just Sonic and Dead Cyclops, whatever the fuck his name is.
Dead Cyclops.
It's Cyclops.
Whatever his name is.
James Marsden, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
might
was
be
James
right. That
Marsden,
might be
yeah.
right. But holy shit, dude!
Dead Cyclops. I used to call him Short Cyclops.
I mean,
yeah, he
it's,
was shorter than Logan.
it's on the short list for like best video game movies ever made, but that is not saying a lot.
Yeah. Well, what would be? Are there any other movies on that list?
Detective Pikachu? I don't know.
I
It was
haven't
alright.
seen that. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, that movie's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
It was better than what I thought.
I
it was
like
gonna be.
Sonic better, but
I do like Sonic better. I will say that.
Here's the thing about Pokemon. Yes, technically it is a video game franchise because it started in video games, but it's like gotten so much bigger than, you know what I mean?
Oh
You
yeah.
ask most people,
Yeah.
they're going to say it's a card game. I would
Right.
think. Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
No, most people would probably say it's a video game.
Yeah, still.
I mean,
to me, it's a
video
card
game.
game.
Pokemon is far and away the biggest franchise that Nintendo has ever made, except for maybe Mario, but even then, probably still Pokemon has surpassed it, I would say.
They probably made more money off Pokemon.
They've definitely made
yeah,
money.
they
for
made more
sure,
money.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it has an anime, it has a card game, it has not just the mainline video games, but like a billion like side games.
Yeah.
It's never ended.
Oh, here,
Never
Monster
entirety
Hunter.
of
I
it.
haven't seen that. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
Monster
would.
Hunter did just came out.
I would like to see
I haven't
that.
seen that.
I would like
yet.
to see that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see Monster.
It looked pretty cool.
And more
And I guess
about that.
the
We're getting that. in,
Speaking
like,
of
Oh, yeah.
Mila Jovovich, I guess the Resident Evil movies aren't terrible. They have like
Yeah.
basically nothing to do with the games, though.
they're
There's
not
nothing
great,
to do
though,
with the
either.
games,
They're not
though.
great though either.
But we are
Monster
getting
Hunter's
more
made by
They're
the same
watchable.
team, so
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're watchable, but
yeah.
I watched some garbage though. So, all right, moving on to Marvel. This is the big one. Amazing Spider-Man number 60. I'm surprised it doesn't have an extra $1 on the price tag.
I'm surprised it
because,
doesn't either.
Yep.
What the hell are these things?
That is
That's disgusting.
what's his name? Shit, I already forgot his name. They're Harry Osborn's.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh, the man.
Millipede things.
Oh,
I have been out of this forever. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about right
Yeah,
now.
I've been so off Spider-Man for so
It's
long.
bad.
It's
It's
Tom
bad.
Taylor's fault. I would still be reading this mess if Tom Taylor didn't put out, while this was going on, a better Spider-Man comic.
Yeah, I was about to say I haven't read
Yeah.
Spider-Man since his series ended.
Oh,
Friendly
God.
Neighborhood Spider-Man was that, or what
Oh,
was
it was
that?
Yeah.
so good. Yeah, that was
awesome.
it. It was Neighborhood. It was so good, man.
It was so good.
Black Cat has a number 3, King in Black, Black Panther number 23. I don't know, Captain Marvel 26. I'm not reading that either.
I'm reading all of these books, honestly.
Captain Marvel snapshots. These snapshot books have been okay for the
They're
most
just
part.
okay.
Oh,
They're like
Mark
those
Waid.
season 1 books that they did some years ago.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
yeah.
It's just it's there.
Remember that they did some for the mutants too.
Yes, they
I
did.
have the Jean Grey one was spectacular.
The Jean Grey one was awesome.
Yeah. Iceman one was okay too, but yeah, see,
Yeah.
I just don't care about this book. Snapshots. King in Black Namor, it's been getting some hype. Man, he was the hero.
He was
King in Black
in the last
4.
issue,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Oh shit, maybe I don't want to read King in Black then after all.
Well, he,
Well, it
just,
was only like a
he just
page.
calls a big ass
Okay.
tidal wave. He just calls a big ass tidal wave.
I do hate Namor that much.
I
that
know
I'm-
you do. I know you do.
You
King in
hate
Black,
Namor?
Return of the
Yeah,
Valkyries.
yeah. I keep that pretty low key, but yeah, I really hate Namor.
I had no idea. I love Namor. I mean, I love to hate Namor,
That's
but
the thing about Namor. I think you love to hate him.
yeah,
He's a
he's such
perfect
a
villain.
great hateable character.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I
That's
mean,
what.
they rewrote his character, and I don't even know if they
I'm not gonna
rewrote
do
it
but whatever.
with the Invader. Like, he's one of the original, heroes, Earth's mightiest heroes, and yeah, he everybody hates his guts.
He is technically one of the original Marvel characters. He was
He is, yeah.
created in the
Yep.
40s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maestro Warren Pax. I'm not reading this.
Yeah, I don't read Maestro.
Maestro's dumb to me.
I know
man.
you're reading this, Jules.
I love Peter David, guys.
I know you do.
I will
Me
always
too, but
support
Maestro
Peter
is
David.
just dumb.
You
I
know
don't
what?
like Maestro. Oh, Silent Hill movie is all right.
Oh,
It was all right. Yeah, I like the Silent Hill
I like
movie.
the first one. I
It's
do like
alright.
the first one. It's all right. It's a good horror movie.
Yeah, it's all right.
I don't even think of it as a video game movie, but
Yeah.
it's technically a video game movie.
Here's one I'm definitely looking into this week. Marvel's Voices Legacy #1. It is a $5. But it's got a lot of different creators on this. Celebrating Black History Month. It's going to be dope. The Indigenous one for
What
Indigenous
was awesome? Yep.
was awesome.
It was
and I mean,
awesome.
look at that. That looks freaking cool.
That's
man.
awesome.
That does look awesome.
That's
That
the
is great.
only Spider-Man book that's worth reading right now, by
That's
the way.
great comic book.
Miles Morales.
Front and center like that. Oh, look at this little throwback looking art.
Oh, this is sick.
Oh, Domino Black.
I don't know. I actually
This
don't
is a
know.
movie. Maybe they retconned
Yeah.
the whole character. Awesome. I love Domino. More Domino
love
is awesome. So yeah, that's definitely on my list this week, even though it's a little pricey. Got a bunch of
Magnificent Miss Marvel up there at the top. I'll definitely be getting that one myself.
Oh, Magnificent Miss Marvel. Is this still
Yeah.
working with the whole Cradle and the Outlawed?
Last time I saw, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But
I love that storyline. It's better than Civil War, I think. It's just not getting the tie-ins that Civil War and the hype that Civil War got. But I think Outlawed is better.
I
Love
do
that
think
cover
Outlawed is
for it.
better because it's a more appropriate story that we really should have had that conversation during the Civil War, and it's amazing we didn't. Like having just reread
Minors.
Civil War, what the
They
fuck?
were minors.
Why did we talk about that? The moment I realized I was rereading Civil War, and when Peter says I've been Spider-Man since 15, why did nobody have that outlaw conversation?
Yeah, it was like 15.
fuck? You were a
Who
minor?
knew? Who knew
No,
about
no,
this?
no.
Yeah.
We can't let that happen.
Yeah. Wait until they find out that Tony Stark took a minor to fucking Germany in the MCU. Oh, everybody's hero? Fuck Tony Stark. Never mind. Don't get me started. New Mutants number
New Mutants.
16.
Oh, I'm excited for this.
Rod Rice is killing the art on this. I love
Rod
it.
Rice has been killing the art for all the X-Men stuff for a while.
Yeah.
But I mean, New
His
Mutants.
style fits New Mutants so well.
I don't know though. It's story. I'm still waiting for. I'm waiting for the Shadow King to do something.
well, I mean,
yeah,
they're
kinda-
building up to it, you know.
I know.
They are.
It's just.
They
The
are
Shadow
building
up.
King
Okay.
always fucks with you because just when you think it's
I
gonna be
I
one
just-
thing, it always is the other.
It's just I'm
Sure.
16 issues into New Mutants, and I don't feel like I've gotten really anything out of this series.
I was about to
Hickman
mention that like Hickman started off and his shit was great. Them going off into space. Then it really started to drag because it was just kind of it was a big hodgepodge of different things, like them going to that Roman place in Brazil, whatever the
Mhm.
fuck that is. And
And they went to that was weird.
Yeah.
And they did bring in a character who was very compelling from that
Yeah,
arc.
she is a compelling character.
And then they
but-
went to like Kansas to hang out with Beak, and I like
Yeah,
that too.
like,
but Boom
I mean-
Booms, I love Boom Boom so much.
I do
I'm
too.
such a fan of Boom Boom. I
but
should have voted for her for fucking X-Men.
I don't know. This
really-
just seems like the one X-Men book that they don't know what the fuck they're doing
Yes,
with.
that is a
I
good point.
100% agree.
But this new arc they're doing, it seems like they have picked a path to be following for a good long
Yeah.
while, and that's a really refreshing change.
Yeah.
I was probably about to drop this book until they started this new arc, but now I'm at least going to give it until the end of this arc to reassess where I am with it.
Yeah, I love that Cosmar, I think her name is. That
Mhm.
Yeah, she's a fun character.
face is all
Yeah,
fucked
she's
up.
yeah.
And she wants to go through the resurrection protocols, and they're like, no, oh man, that's some amazing shit, man.
It's on the same like Danny, like I get what she's saying, like there's nothing wrong with you, and like it is true that like it sucks that she's like obsessed with like her body image and everything, especially on an island where like everyone like looks like
Looks
a random
weird.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone's
But
unique.
like
in that way.
that
See, what
being
gets me
said,
about
like
that whole thing? What gets me about that whole thing is they're not even willing to like explore it at all. They've just she instantly made up her mind, like, no, that's what you look like.
Yeah, no, that's your mutant
without
power. Sorry.
even looking
That's
into
fair.
it, being like, are you sure it's not her powers that are making her look like that? Can you not do something to not get rid of her powers, but maybe help her control her powers so she can make herself look?
Yeah. And
All
my
if
question is-
if I was in Cosmar's position, I'd be like, wow, that's really easy for you to say supermodel Danny Moonstar.
Yeah,
come
hot
on.
as
Yeah.
hell,
Oh,
Danny
yeah.
Moonstar.
Oh, totally.
So here's the thing. All right, she got scarred from her mutant powers. So she's like, oh, I want to go through the whatever and die, be killed, and then I resurrected. But what happens if she dies like just through random superheroing, like the X-Force stuff? What's his name? Fucking Quentin Quire dying every other week, you know?
Yeah.
What if she just dies and comes back? It's like, no, bring her back with her fucked up face. No, that's not
Yeah.
fair. That's
But,
not
like,
fair.
I was reminded of that. I saw a meme one time. It was that scene from the first X-Men movie back in the 90s where it's a Storm telling Rogue,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with you. You have a gift. Said the all-powerful weather witch. to
Weather
the girl
witch.
who can't-
Meanwhile, I can't
to the
kiss
girl
my
who can't touch
boyfriend.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, my boyfriend's still in the fucking hospital because of my first kiss, you jerk.
Yeah, says like the person with literally no downside to her powers to the girl who will never know human contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
All of this is why I'm excited for the current arc, because Shadow King loves to fuck with people who have insecurities.
He does like to fuck with
His
people.
thing. That's always
Yeah.
been. I've read New Mutants for as long as there's been a New Mutants.
Yeah.
Shadow King always fucks with your insecurities. That's the perfect character for him to fuck with. I can't wait to have that
I
conversation
think-
when we get there.
I think within this context, Shadow King is fucking with the entire idea of Krakoa. Because honestly, I don't want to sound too crass. He's going to try to coerce this little girl into killing herself. I really think this is
I
leading into
really
a
think that's where
suicide.
this. It's exactly what I
suicide
thought where
thing,
this is
man.
going. It's
Because
exactly
I
she
don't
can just
know.
come. Because she
I
can
don't
just
know that
come
they're
back.
gonna want to go that way, but it would make for a good story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
I
I mean, they've already gone that way
Oh,
in an X book before. I mean, in X Factor,
That's
they
fair.
had characters killing
Yeah.
themselves off.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. Banshee, not Banshee, Siren.
Siren.
Iron.
Yeah. So yeah, man, they're really gonna be pushing those buttons. I hope so. Anyway,
I think so.
it's interesting. Symbiote Spider-Man. Is this This is a Peter David book too,
Yep.
isn't it? Oh my God! What year is it? Two
Yep.
Peter David books in the same week.
know.
How long has
But
it
it's
been?
Greg Land's art.
Hey, we also have a Dan Jurgens event book over at DC,
Yeah.
so we're
Are you sure
we're
it's two? It might be three.
solidly
Peter
in the
David
90s.
books. Oh no,
Yeah.
just
no, just Maestro.
yeah.
I
The
wish.
Union. I fell off that real quick. You still?
Yeah, I
reading that,
did.
Jules?
No.
Yeah, me
When you know it's bad when I drop off a book.
Yeah.
I say
Uh,
that.
U.S. Agent. I'm not reading that either anymore. I just sort of fell off. Warhammer. Finally, that's ending.
Thank goodness.
My God,
What an
this might be
atrocity.
Kieran Gillen's worst book. He's
Worst
ever
book.
done. It's just bad.
Man.
And maybe it's just that I don't give a shit about Warhammer at all.
No, I give shits
Jason
about
Barrow's
Warhammer.
art is great.
The art's good. The writing's dialed in. I can't believe it's a Kieran Gillen book.
I don't like it.
And I love Kieran Gillen.
Yeah,
I
me
swear
too.
by
but
Kieran Gillen.
It's just not good. Let's not even look at it.
No.
Wolverine number 10, always a good read.
Oh, it's got a Cooper
Percy's-
variant.
Yeah, let's take a closer look at the
Which
Cooper
Cooper?
variant. Adam.
Oh, that makes sense. That
It's
makes sense.
pretty.
It's pretty
But yeah,
badass.
Ben Percy has just really captured the voice of Wolverine, of Logan in this, and
Mm-hmm.
the way
Oh
they're
man,
doing
I
this
like
with-
I like that panel layout already.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep,
They
and
really
this,
have been doing great work with all like the spreads and the panel layouts, especially in that last issue. I'm looking forward to what they're doing on this one too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
me
They
as well, me as well.
really pushed the panel layouts here.
is that a Peach Momoko?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Peach Momoko X-Men cover. We'll bring it up. This is actually a Wolverine cover with Laura.
Oh, that's cool.
Wolf.
So this is
Yeah.
them getting out of the vault, right? From like
Yes.
20
Yes.
issues ago or whatever it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is the unkillable trio finally getting out of the
Oh.
vault. Hickman paying off It's not going to pay off. It's going to be awesome, but there's going to be like 1,000 other questions that this brings up. But man, this is my number one most anticipated book. I cannot.
Oh my god!
wait.
I'm
I cannot
so
wait.
fucking stoked.
We've been nursing that one for a while now. I'm interested to see what finally comes out of it.
I know, right? It's
Yeah, when
gotta
did
be
they go
something
into
good,
the vault?
dude.
It's been a minute. It
It's
was
been a
issue
long.
It was
three.
somewhere in the first
Yeah.
2 or 3 issues, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was like
man.
issue 3,
Oh, man.
dude. Let's
But
look
you
at
know-
this list. Maybe it'll say.
That's traditional Hickman story.
Inside the
It
vault.
is,
It's been a
it
long
is.
time since the team went in the vault.
That's
long time.
amazing. Oh, that's awesome. Oh man, he
That's
is
awesome. Hickman
the
just
best
fucking with you.
example of why you become a comic book reader, because you
Yeah.
gotta wait a long time for
For the
good
payoff.
payoff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
I'm
started off
excited.
this show talking about like how there was a danger of Hickman dominating our top 5 runs, like if we didn't have like a 1 per writer rule.
Oh, it would. Yeah.
It's true,
I don't know if
man.
I'd throw X-Men in there yet.
Oh
Not
yeah,
yet, not yet,
I wouldn't
no.
throw his run of X-Men in there yet, but
But
all
him
the
as
stuff
head
around
of
his
X-
run of X-Men has been some of the best shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I can't wait. And I love just all those characters. So
man, I do too, man. Ah,
all right, let's move on. Because we can that's definitely at the top of my list though for this week. Dynamite, nothing. Again, just a bunch of variants. Hey, whatever. Whatever's keeping the lights on, guys. Whatever.
Betty Page, Betty Page, Red
There's
Sonja,
a $60
Vampirella.
variant, $60 variant, $50 variant. I mean, whatever's keeping the lights on, guys.
I mean, it's almost like a Mad Lib, It's like insert voluptuous woman is on the cover of.
I mean, we
you
can
know.
look at the covers. I mean, there's some
Ay, ay,
pair.
ay.
There's the other pair. That's actually a damn good cover. I mean, it's cheesecake, but it's very well done. It's gorgeous. But
It's
yeah,
good art.
all-
It's good art on the cheesecake, sure.
yeah, it's just, yeah.
It is
But
still cheesecake though.
It's just cheesecake.
That's all they
Listen,
do, man.
And it's
That's all they
not
do.
really. I mean, I don't want to take anything away from the writers because. I mean,
No, because they're writing books. The problem
is
is,
Mark Russell.
I know.
He's awesome, but it's hard.
And that's
for me
why
to-
he's leaving that book.
Yeah, he is leaving that book.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's his last issue. I did know that Mark Russell's Red Sonja run ends
Yeah.
this week.
Boom. More of the same. We only find them when they're dead. This is really saying
That's
a lot
weird
for
too.
for
Fifth
this
printing.
book. It's getting a 5th printing of the first issue, and then
But
4th, 3rd, and
They're all
2nd.
coming out in the same week. That's weird.
Yeah, along with Something is Killing the Children, number 15. This is a pretty big issue, I believe. This is the one where we find out where Erica Slaughter came from, or like her origin, like the lead character's origin.
Oh, that's
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
I like this book.
It's a good book, dude. It's a good book.
I also do read that Firefly book. Just gonna be honest, because it's
No.
Greg Pak.
I don't.
It's entertaining as fuck.
Firefly's dead.
It is dead, but Greg Pak writes cool space
Joss
stuff.
Whedon's canceled. We don't talk about Firefly.
Yeah, no. I don't say who.
I'm just
No.
kidding.
It's Greg
I
Pak's
don't
Firefly now.
care. I don't
He's
cancel
canceled.
anybody. I'm not gonna
Good-
do that to
good man.
myself. I want to read that shit if it's good. All right, now everything else. You guys see something? Say something. We do have a new Bloodshot issue.
Wow. I
Whatever.
love that it still says 2019 by it.
Yeah.
though.
Well, I mean,
I know.
By the Horns. This is a new Scout comic. It's a debut. Marcus Nasso and Jason Murr. Elodie hates unicorns. For nearly a year, she's dedicated her life to tracking down and killing them, all for
That's
trampling her
awesome.
husband. Now exiled from her village for neglecting her duties, her and her half-wolf, half-deer companion search the continent for
Clues.
unicorns. the unicorn hunter.
Okay.
It seems like it kind of has like the same energy as like I Hate Fairyland or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
It
Oh, man,
has
I love that book. So
it has a
much.
real
I love that
manga
book.
sort
Great
of
book.
plot to it. It sounds like I don't know.
Yeah. Chasing the Dragon, number 1. This is another debut by Denton J. Tipton. He's not bad. And Menton 3. These are 2 names I haven't heard in quite some time. They did some work for IDW together on a horror book. I can't remember the name of it, but
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it. It was pretty good though.
I think I have a couple
that's
issues of it.
nice. adding the color.
art
there,
looks cool.
You know? Yeah, the art looks okay. This is on heavy metal. It's going to be hard to find in most comic shops.
Yeah. Looks cool though.
Yeah. Oh man, great use of color
Mm-hmm.
in this to set a tone. Very nice. All right, moving on. Oh my gosh, more Crossed, please.
God, does it never end?
Please stop, please just quit.
Oof.
That damn book gives me PTSD, man. I swear.
I know. Something you cannot unsee, and Cross is
Yeah.
top of that list for me.
Dead End Kids, The Suburban Job, #2 from a friend of Outright Geekery, Frank Gogol.
Oh,
Pretty good book. Pretty good book. He's got a lot of stuff planned this year.
that's
Slated on
exciting.
This year, so we'll be talking about him later. Frank at Home on the Farm. First issue was not exactly what I wanted from the solicit, but it was pretty good. Like a guy goes home after war with PTSD and he's doesn't know if he's freaking out. He's all alone on the farm. His family's gone. But I don't know. It was almost too freaky. Like you couldn't keep up with, what was going on. But I think that was kind of the point, to leave the reader confused. Not bad. Man, we're like halfway through. Kaiju Score. Kaiju
I'm waiting
Score
on the
is a
trade
book-
for this one.
Yeah, Kaiju Score is a book about a guy who is like a sciencey and he can control kaiju to an extent. And they like kaiju is like hurricane. They just come every once in a while, and it's like a regular ongoing natural disaster. But they plan a big heist around this guy being able to predict and make a kaiju come out of the ocean. So it's not a bad idea. But yeah, I'm waiting on the trade as well.
Yeah.
Moon Maiden, The Three Keys. Nah, it's more cheesecake. All right, Nuclear Family. I think this is Aftershock. Yeah. Stephanie Phillips and Tony Shastine. America, 1957. Elvis dominates the airwaves. Apple pie is served after every meal. But with the dark cloud of nuclear holocaust looming, Korean war vet Tim McLean major concern is taking care of his family in the atomic age. When the first bomb does drop on an unexpected Midwest city, Tim and his family find themselves plunged into a strange new world where what's left of the United States has gone underground while continuing to wage war on Russia with unthinkable tactics. Based on Philip K. Dick
That's what I
short
thought.
story
Yep.
Breakfast at Twilight. Nuclear Family is written by Stephanie Phillips. And illustrated by Tony Shastine from Star Trek. That's where I know his name.
I was gonna say I recognize him. From
Cold War
Star-
era science fiction at its most timely and terrifying. Ooh, we get a preview. It's very rare.
Sounds
that we
interesting.
Get a
Yeah.
preview for an Aftershock
Ooh.
book. A Sputnik floating around. It's certainly got period written all over the period.
Oh,
piece,
very much so.
With the look to everyone and
Mhm.
and everything. So yeah, that might be a winner. I don't know. I'm kind of cold on Aftershock. We're almost at the end here, peeps. Tarna's getting another issue. I haven't been keeping up with that either. Yep, that's it.
That's
Bunch of
it.
Uber.
Ugh.
Bunch of Uber. And Year Zero, #4. That's gonna be a good read. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. Man,
Yeah.
Good week, but also light in a weird
it's
way.
a good week,
Yeah.
but it's light. I have to say, definitely X-Men, #18.
X-Men
On
crossover.
my list.
Crossover.
Crossovers top of my list.
Scumbag.
Scumbag.
Scumbag,
Wolverine.
and
I put Wolverine on my list too. Most of my Marvel stuff's going to be X stuff. It looks like this week.
yeah. I do want to shout out that Marvel's Voices Legacy #1 for Black History Month.
Yeah, I'll definitely pick that up. Looking forward to
It's
it.
going to be a great book. But also up at Image, dude, that's Stray Dogs
Yeah, man, that Stray Dogs is
gonna-
cool.
I'm gonna check that out.
with the Don Bluth art.
Yeah.
It's gonna
I
be
love the Don
so
Bluth art.
good. It's
That
gonna
is
be
an interesting idea, doing like a
Yeah.
crime caper done in the style of Don Bluth.
yeah.
With dogs.
That's a new one.
Dogs, yeah. And that Two Moons, that alternate
yeah.
history, Magic in the Civil War book is also coming
That
out.
looks
So
cool.
yeah, dude, it's a huge Image week. Ice Cream Man is also coming out, and a new
Yeah.
Department of Truth.
Oh yeah,
It's
And the
man.
huge-
trade. First
it's a-
trade for it's coming out
Yeah,
too.
a
So check that
huge
up.
Image week. Huge Image week this week. Which is nice, man.
Yeah.
I like Image is probably my
I
second
love.
sure, but
Yeah, I'd
That's
say it's
about
my
it.
second biggest.
yeah,
That's
that's
second
probably
biggest.
about it. So yeah, man. Those are going to be great.
I know. I look forward to them.
It's going to be a great week.
Be a good fucking week.
And we're going to talk about them all next week, Sunday, at the same time at 7. We do our regular This Geek in Comics news and review show. Definitely come and hang out for that. But tomorrow, 7:30 Central Time, all 4 of these jokers are going to be here. All 4 of us, along with the comic book bullies. Leroy and Eli are going to be hanging out, talking about our top 5 comic book runs. Our favorite comic book runs of all time, and I'm so excited.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so much fun.
You guys probably know my list. I've been teasing it for
weeks
and
weeks. I think I have it memorized at this point.
No, I bet you don't.
I feel like it's been like piecemeal. I feel like there's been several occasions where like all of us have been like, oh, well, that's definitely on my list. Like,
yeah, right. If we go
like-
back and listen to the shows, we could figure out.
you can piece it together. You can get out here like
3
straight
out of 5.
for it.
I already know the majority of Gomer's list.
Yeah, I can name 3 out of the 5. I can at least name 3 out of the 5.
Yeah.
I'm curious what the other 2 are, but I feel like I know what the other 2 are.
Okay,
you know what?
yes.
I think I know at least 4 of his lists.
Yeah, I think 4. Peter David's X Factor.
It is.
Because
Oh,
it's fucking
that was
amazing.
my 5th one. So
It's
Ex
on there.
Machina he'll have on there.
Oh yeah,
No, I do not. Have,
Oh, you
I
don't have
have
Ex Machina on there?
I don't
He's
have.
got
Ex Machina.
Bendis' Avengers.
He has Bendis' Avengers.
I do have that.
Hickman's FF.
I have that.
Yep. Roberts is More Than Meets the Eye.
Lost Light. Yeah.
Lost Light, More Than Meets the
I
Eye.
have that.
It's
So that's
more
4. So that's 4. What is your 5th
My
book?
5th book is, and it is my number 5 book.
I know.
I
Okay,
was
that's
going
good to know.
between Brubaker's Cap and John's Green Lantern, and I think John's Green Lantern is going to beat it out.
Really? I
Really?
think
Yeah.
I am the Green Lantern guy, and
I
I
am
the
think
Green
Drew
Lantern guy,
Baker's cap run is better.
I was actually going to tell you this. I was in a similar dilemma,
Yeah.
and Brubaker's Cap does make my list.
Brubaker's Cap is so
Well,
good.
before we give away the whole damn thing,
Oh, yeah,
I don't,
yeah,
think,
yeah,
it's,
go
I don't
ahead.
think it's my favorite Cap run.
Okay, we're gonna.
I will say for
Render
mine
Zola
that,
World, man. Zolaverse.
I'm not.
dude, no, that's a bad.
I love
pick.
that.
Zolaverse
I
was
love that
good.
run so much.
Zolaverse was good, but the
It
whole run
doesn't
after that was
handle.
not good.
Oh, it was not good.
It does not hold a candle to Brubaker's cap run.
No, you're
It does
right.
not.
You're
Here's what I'm
right.
gonna say.
I
You know
still
what?
think
I'm
I
gonna say
like
this-
it more. I think it's like
I'm gonna say this right now.
that's
to
fair.
you,
That's
Gomer.
fair.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
say this right now to you, Gomer. Captain America would not be as popular as Captain America is now.
Right. The
It's
Brubaker run, the Brubaker run is the exact same argument for your Bendis Avengers run.
Agreed.
We would
I
not have
know
Captain
we're going
America
to be
the
having
way
this
we know it.
conversation tomorrow.
Not
We really
I know.
haven't.
So man, I still have time to change it. I still have time to sleep
Yeah,
on
you
it
You have
and
time.
change it.
You have time.
I love that. I love that John's run though, man.
It's
It's
a
a
great
good
run.
run. It is.
It is a
but
great run.
So good.
We're doing the top 5 from any writer, from any company, for any character. There's gonna be some good runs that just get
Yeah.
left on the chopping block.
Dude,
Yeah.
I can't justify putting Alan Moore's Swamp Thing on my list.
Yeah,
And it's one of the greatest runs of all time.
I feel bad. I wasn't able to put.
I feel terrible.
I didn't put any Daredevil runs on my list.
Oh
and that
man,
feels
there are
terrible to
some
me.
good ones.
There are some
too.
good
Yeah.
Daredevil runs.
There are
yeah.
so many.
There are
good
some
ones.
excellent
Brubaker.
Daredevil runs, and it hurts that I didn't put Miller's on there, or Bendis is on there, or Brubaker's on there. There's some great
Yeah.
shit that just
The
gets
one happening
left in the
now
lurch here.
is fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
It is, but I feel like just a personal rule of thumb, like you can't do anything that's not done. Like I
you
wouldn't
didn't put
consider
you
putting
didn't put Immortal
Saga.
Hulk. You don't have Al Ewing's.
I'm
Immortal
not
Hulk?
going to put Immortal Hulk
Wow.
because it's not done. It could
It
still fuck up
probably
the
is
ending.
the best, dude. Just up to right now, if they stopped at this issue, it still would probably be one of the best Hulk runs of all time.
I absolutely agree with it. It's the best Hulk book I've ever read.
Yeah,
But
I
it
agree.
could still the
It's
ending
not done, though.
matters, and they
Yeah.
could
You
fuck
can
up
still
the
fuck it
ending.
up.
And I could
Yeah.
still argue that Pac's run is better.
You
could.
could.
Sure, shit.
It would be half-hearted.
Sure.
It would be half-hearted because even I know Immortal Hulk's probably better, but Planet Hulk is so damn good.
Planet
Oh,
Hulk's rad.
it's not
I like
fun.
World War Hulk, even though I'm
Yeah,
probably in the minority on that.
Also,
I
No,
don't
I
like
like
World
World
War
War
I
Hulk.
too.
love World War Hulk. I loved
Yeah.
it.
It was a
Dude,
lot
you
of
know
fun.
what made World War Hulk possible? Brian Michael Bendis' Avengers run.
You're not
I'm
wrong.
not
Illuminati.
You're not wrong.
Illuminati.
Good
You're not
run.
wrong. not wrong.
Yeah,
I-
we're definitely so tune in tomorrow, 7:30 Central
So much
Time.
more of this
This
to be
is the kind of shit we're going to talk about. That's real,
I'm
man. It's
sorry.
going to be so much fun.
Look forward to
I'm
it.
Especially
looking
with-
forward to this one. I really am.
Yeah, me too. Especially with Leroy and Eli hanging out.
It's going
It's
to
gonna
be
be-
interesting, like where we argue, like, yeah, that's amazing, but it's still wrong because
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly, man. Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, tune in for that. We're here all week. Big Willie's doing all kinds of shit all week on these channels. So thanks everybody for hanging out. We'll do it again next time tomorrow.
Same geek time, same geek. Nah, I wasn't ready.